Hello and welcome, I'm Marco. Time to start a new Let's Play. I've been away for a couple of months because I was sick, and after I recovered my workload increased so much that I simply could not uh, do Let's Plays. So now I think I have the time to keep a regular schedule. I'm gonna start with an Ottoman's game, where I will try to beat my own record, my own World Conquest, one tag World Conquest record. My previous record uh, was achieved with 1.12. I conquered the world by May of 1689. So I want to beat this record in this campaign. I think it can be done, especially because the 1.13 changed the game in a way that it's now theoretically possible to conquer the world within the first 140 years. Of course, that it's very difficult to do so, because no country has a military capable of doing that within the first 150 years, let alone 140. You probably already noticed it, that this is post-commentary. I recorded this game without for my own enjoyment, but I decided to upload it to my channel. I will keep doing post-commentary for a while, at least until I can explain my strategy, or I get bored or frustrated because no one is watching this. Almost no one, I mean. So whatever happens first, at some point this series won't have commentary, but I will probably be doing some other series with proper commentary. Let's comment what's going on. I've collected a level 3 skill, a level 3 advisor, because admin power is hugely important for a speed run like this. And my opening move, of course, is going after Byzantium to turn the Ottomans into an empire and transfer the capital to Constantinople. I've deleted all the forts because forts are kind of useless. Well, they are not completely useless, but they require so many ducats that are not, in my opinion, are not worth it. Not gonna give away my strategy straight away, but I'll be talking about that pretty soon, I guess. You might have noticed that I didn't set any rivals, and I will only set rivals when time is right. For now, setting rivals would only slow me down. You'll realize why soon enough. Next target is going to be Albania. I always like to leave at least one extra regiment at the sieges. It's always good to have an extra regiment there to keep the siege going, even if there's a disease outbreak, something like that. Using the fleet to blockade to speed up the siege in Constantinople. Improving relations with Austria, because I was worried with 1.13 aggressive expansion, because I played the beta the beta 1.13 for a while, and for a couple of games, quick games, and mostly test games. And aggressive expansion was simply insane. So this was my first game with 1.13 after it was released. After it was out of beta, so I was kind of worried with the aggressive expansion. It turns out that 1.13 initial release aggressive expansion was bugged. It was very low. Improving relations with France, just in case. Better safe than sorry. Pretty standard opening. The most relevant stuff will happen a bit later. If I sound that I'm not very enthusiastic with the commentary, it's because I'm a little bit tired today. To be honest, I'm almost always tired because of my work. So some people think that I'm not enjoying my game, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. That's not true. It's because I'm usually tired, so that's why I'm not very enthusiastic. But I do enjoy what I do, or else I would not be doing it. Pretty close battle here. I'm facing one of the best generals in the game. Albanian general. Not the best. By the way, one thing that I forgot to say is that I have the Common Sense DLC disabled, along with the Eldorado. Eldorado because I want to be able to explore manually, and Common Sense because I don't want to face... I don't want everyone to be improving the development of the provinces. That would mean... because that would mean higher coring costs for me. So this is pretty much the same experience with Common Sense, but the ability to increase the development is disabled, and also the subject interactions. But for me that doesn't mean much or nothing at all, because I won't have many subjects, or the ones that I will have throughout the game will be so irrelevant that that means nothing. That ability means almost nothing. So yeah, now we have to wait for the sieges to be over before we can continue to the next target. Again, checking for aggressive expansion. I mean, checking for relations to control, to do damage control regarding the aggressive expansion. Since I don't have any, since the enemy doesn't have any regiments alive, I'm reducing the army maintenance to save some money. At this point, I'm still relying on regular troops. No need to hire mercs. Gonna put the general there with a 1 point of siege to be able to finish that siege quicker, because I need all the sieges to be over to finish both wars, because I need to release a vassal, and we can't do that while at war. However, I'm already transferring the troops to the border with the next target. No point paying for the maintenance of that fort. Very important to avoid collisions. Very important to use the diplomats to avoid collisions. If the majors in the area are not in the coalition, it will be easier to deal with. Probably they will never attack. But we should avoid collisions as much as possible because they only slow us down. At least in my experience, collisions usually slow me down. Yeah, crap. I needed the money. Not much to say here, just waiting for the finishes, for the sieges to be over. Trying to kill that fleet. Fleets are now much harder to kill. Another improvement in this game. This game is slowly but steadily becoming a better game in my opinion, at least regarding the AI and like I was saying, fleets are harder to kill because the AI now disengages when it's losing. That's a bit annoying for the player when we want, because it's gonna be harder to get decisive victories at sea, but it's much better for the AI. Just like the player, now they disengage when they are losing badly. That makes me happy, because I want a better AI. I think what this game really needs at this point is a much better AI. So while we wait for the siege in Albania to be over, time to move the troops to the border with our next targets. Since the siege in Albania is almost over, time to increase the army maintenance, because the next war is gonna start soon. Again, not much to say. So sometimes you'll have a few moments of silence. There's nothing to say. Okay, time to recall the diplomats. Here I'm again worried with the aggressive expansion and surprisingly. At that point, surprisingly, that did not generate it generated almost no aggressive expansion. Same thing with this. 37 aggressive expansion is nothing by comparison with the beta. One of my test games after I conquered reconquered my cores and proceeded to take 100% war score from the Mamluks. I suffered aggressive expansion throughout the whole European continent and all the way to China. Even Ming got 2 aggressive expansion, Brunei 13 aggressive expansion, and Irish miners 2 or 3 aggressive expansion. So that was pretty much insane. Another war like that and half the continents would join against the Ottomans. Anyway, this is another build. It's pretty standard too. I did this in my 1.12 run. I released Moria, whatever. Low the force limit. Let's hire some mercs now. Because soon we'll be fighting the Mamluks. I was looking for a conqueror of Levant. Ishan wasn't there. Checking the alliance's webs to make sure I attack the right country for what I have in mind. In this case, it happens to be that horde. Let's call it AQ, because I cannot pronounce that name. We are now at war with Karaman, AQ, and Ramazan. I'm gonna ask military access to be able to kill those armies over there, take advantage of that fight. They will be at low organization, low morale, sorry, this is not Hearts of Iron. By the way, if you are a fan of Hearts of Iron, soon I will continue the Black Ice campaign. So probably tomorrow or the day after we'll have new episodes. Wait for movement lock to be able to take advantage of a defensive position. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They're locked. Early on it's very important not to suffer many casualties because the war exhaustion can get quite high, and that will force you to either be at peace, to for it to tick down, or to force you to spend some deep low power to buy it down. Neither of those options is pleasant in my opinion, so better be careful. So yeah, we're reaching the end of the first episode. Let me know what you think about this series. We'll have it in mind for the next episodes. Here I'm checking. I'm again worried with aggressive expansion, checking the alliances because the next target are going to be the Mamluks, and I don't want like I said before, I don't want coalitions to slow me down. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.